Hi guys, it's Tia. So I'm here today with some exciting news. For a very long time, EA has enjoyed monopoly of live simulation games until recent times with the emergence of new games like Live by You, which starts early access soon, Paralyze, which has announced its early access is starting next year, and let's not forget about Inzoi. So you can say EA is about to be usurped. Like there's lots of competition in the market right now. But the pressure is getting hotter. EA has yet another rival, and this competitor involves a very big name. Like if it was Rod Humble, a former employee at Maxis, joining the Live by You team as their director was a shock, then you have to get seated to hear what I'm about to say next. Oh, there's a new studio called Midsummer Studio that is creating a new live simulation game. They are based in Hunts Valley, Maryland. In an article posted on their website, they wrote, "Today, a team of veteran developers behind legendary games such as Sid Meier's Civilization, XCOM, and The Sims announced the launch of Midsummer Studios, teasing their upcoming next-generation entry to the live simulation genre." Founded by creative director Jake Solomon and game director Will Miller, both formerly of Firaxis Games, and COO CFO Nelson Birch, with 25 years in financial and operations management, Midsummer Studio launches with $6 million funds raised from major investors. So it seems they already have funds and the budget for their planned project, which is the new live simulation game. At this point, I know you're probably like, Taya, where's the big shocking review? Or relax for me, okay? I'll get there. Back to the article. Alongside this studio review, the co-founders shared the concept for their unannounced debut project, a next-gen live simulation game. Live simulation game that emphasizes player-driven narratives, allowing communities to share memorable moments that grow out of the creativity of players themselves. The best stories in games are written by the players, said Jake Solomon, CEO and creative director of Midsummer Studios. At Midsummer Studios, we are making a live sim focused on the drama of modern life, where our players will write meaningful stories just by playing and then sharing those stories with the world. Leading the seed for Midsummer was a natural fit for Transcend. As a producer on The Sims myself 20 years ago, I am well acquainted with the power that meaningful player-driven stories can unlock. I always have an abiding respect for how hard it is to deliver the alchemy of community, system design, gameplay, and user-generated content necessary to do so. The Midsummer founders are industry veterans with the rare experience and design artistry required to deliver against this massive opportunity. I am delighted to join the board and support their journey to redefine the live sim category, said Shanti Berjo, founding partner at Transcend. Now, here comes my big review. The burgeoning new studio has already added acclaimed talents to their roster, including Grant Rodick. You may know him in the Sims community as Sim Guru Grant. Following his 18-year career with Maxis Studios as a producer and director on various installments and expansions of The Sims, Jake Solomon launches Midsummer after 23 years at Firaxis Games, where he was the designer and director of the XCOM franchise and Marvel's Midnight Suns. Co-founder Will Miller joins the Midsummer after 16 years at Firaxis as a lead designer of Civilization Beyond Earth and lead engineer on Marvel's Midnight Summer. While new to games, Nelson Birch has had several high-profile jobs over 2 decades, leading the financial and operational performance for cities and counties. This veteran team is also joined by experienced talent behind many beloved Firaxis titles. After successfully securing initial investment from notable partners, Midnight Summer Studios is focused on growing their studio sustainably. The founders hope to champion the health and happiness of their team members, offering shared equity in the company and unlimited paid time off. All that aside, can we talk about the fact that a sim guru after 18 years with Maxis and working on The Sims has left and is now joining this team of development? Like, this is a startup company and we all know startups are always at risk of failing. But Sim Guru Grant is like, fuck you EA, I'd rather take my chances with them. Not that that's what he actually said, but I feel like that's what is implied in this scenario. Like, he wasn't just any regular employee, he was the director for Project Renee. So So for him to leave that project in this current stage of its development and join another team working on a brand new live simulation game, I can't help but wonder what's going on. Like, what was the work situation like at Max's? I keep thinking all this has something to do with Project Renee. Maybe he wasn't happy with the direction Project Renee was going, and so he decided to jump ship. Like, why leave Max's and leave a big position working in an upcoming live simulation game, which is guaranteed to be a big hit just because of its association? We all know it's going to be a Nepo baby, only to join a startup studio and develop a live simulation game for them. I'm kind of curious about how he'll contribute to this project. Like, since he was the director for Project Rename, do you think he might share important information with his new work colleagues about Project Rename? If he does, I think it will give them a very big advantage. I mean, they are a brand new company and will definitely need all the help they can get if they are going to be competing with big companies like EA. I think EA should keep an eye out for this new rival. Hopefully, all these new rivals will give EA the incentive to get their shit together and put more efforts into the Sims franchise. Seeing as $6 million was raised from investors alone, it's obvious they are prepared for battle. Jake Solomon, the CEO and creative director at Midsummer Studio, posted on LinkedIn. After a little time in stealth mode, the new studio is announced and official. Honestly, I've never been more excited about a game than the one we are working on, a live simulation game that's focused on player storytelling and sharing. We've built a really great initial team and we found really great partners to help us. More soon, but for now, just know that I can't wait to show the world what we've got. It's huge. The future is exciting. You know what? This couldn't have happened at a better time. We all know Maxis has been slacking on their Sims franchise. Like, have you noticed lately everything is about cast, build, buy, and DLC? Seriously, there's not much improvement being made in terms of gameplay and bug fixes. I feel like the actual life simulation aspect of The Sims has really flopped. It doesn't feel like a life simulation game anymore. It feels like a sandbox game. So when I see the new games actually focusing on gameplay, I get really excited for the future of the live sim genre. It makes me happy that our beloved live sim genre is finally getting the attention it deserves. I love the new competition coming. We need more live sims on the market instead of there being just one game, one developer, one company that has complete monopoly for the genre. And because they know this, they can produce the bare minimum and still get away with maximum profits from their loyal fan base. It's high time they put a stop to this behavior. So the studio has 11 to 50 employees as shown on their LinkedIn page. Even though Grant's LinkedIn profile is private, but he is still listed as one of the employees for Midsummer Studios. I will definitely try and keep you guys up to date on what happens next. So comment down below your thoughts on the matter. Do you want me to keep bringing you news like this? Then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do that for me. Also, Jake Solomon tweeted, "New studio, new game. Right off the bat, it's going to seem very different from what I've done before. But this is where my passion is. Emergent player stories. I want to make a game that you can't play without writing a story." They currently have some job openings, one for junior design engineer and senior UI designer. So if you're interested in joining the team, you can check it out. You can pause here to read. For the junior design engineer, they are looking for someone who loves games, has studied or understands programming, and is looking for their first job in the gaming industry. You will work with an interdisciplinary team to implement game content such as audio stings, character interactions, and objectives. Okay, looks like they are already on the move for the new game. Of course, I'll be keeping you guys up to date with everything there is to know about this new game. But honestly, I don't think it will be ready anytime soon because it sounds like they just started working on this. I think it will be a few years before we see any progress. But I just can't get over the fact that the lead director of Project Renee left to work on this new live sim game. It kind of has me wondering about the future of Project Renee. Like, will it even be released? Will it be good? Comment down below your thoughts on the matter. Do you think it will be The Sims 5 or just a spin-off game? What if it's a reboot of The Sims Online? At this point, I believe EA is at risk of completely losing the Sims franchise. The monopoly on live simulation games is over. With that said, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.